Honk.
Honk, as the video says. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome, everybody, to a March stream. It is Tuesday, March 7th. It's actually the first Tuesday of March, and it is, even though it's March 7th, but still. And it's good to see everybody as we are back with our gamebook illustration stream. It is a trend, folks. It's officially true. Tari and I are back in business on this. I'm super excited for our live illustration stream of Midnight Rogue. And if you felt like the last book was, if you liked Phantoms of Fear, but you're like, that was really weird and odd, and I don't really know, and blah, 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 blah. I'm here to tell you that we are back and ready to go with the power of a cool go steal a gem because you're a thief and that's what you do. I'm very, very excited about that. In fact, I just noticed that there's a map that I need to put up there. Okay. Anyway, very exciting to do some Midnight Rogue gamebook illustration stream shenanigans. Before we go any further, just a couple of reminders about ways to support us on the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube at !ArvTube, and please subscribe to us over there. We really appreciate that. Those numbers have been growing, so please keep it up because, again, we want to grow our community in general in all the places we can. So you can get past broadcasts of this and other streams over there. !ArvCord is our Discord channel. Please join us over there and hang out with folks in between streams. That's always a good time. !Arv tweets for as long as that site exists is the Twitter, my Twitter account. You can follow me over there with !Arv tweets, and the website for all of this, arvanelleron.com. Financially, !Arv Treon, the Patreon, 20 patrons, $2.16 per month. That number is starting to go back up, so I would love to see that continue. I'd love to get a new Talisman tournament going, a new Arvanaut Idol competition going, but we need to get that number continually moving up right towards the $300 mark so I can add those things in. So let's keep going, and you can get cool stuff for yourself individually as well, including inspirations to help the players, as you can also get by subbing to the channel. We had a lot of subs and gift subs lately. We had a hype train the other day, which was really awesome, so I'm excited about that. I should mention as well that that inspirations have been reset. So we now have all the inspirations are as they should be. And so we are in good shape for inspirations going forward with our players for the month of March. So I'm excited about that. Again, subbing to the channel is always a good thing, as I mentioned. On the publishing side, Icarus for my Icarus graphic novel from the award-winning Athos Arts, Library. That's my graphic novel. Library is my 5e adventure and source book. I'm going to be playing a part of it, actually, Night at the Forbidden Library at our Klein kickoff event for ArvCon, which I'll talk about in a minute. That's Library for Tales and Tomes in the Forbidden Library, which is from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and Grayshade, which will get you over to a link where you can purchase my book, Grayshade, where you can pre-order the sequel to Grayshade, which is called Renegade. That'll be out later this year. The final book in that series is called Heretic of the Grey Assassin trilogy. That'll be out next year. Later this year as well, we will have Brandon O'Brien's tabletop role-playing game of Grayshade. I'm very pumped up for that. And of course, we will have coming soon Trent Sparks' audiobook of Grayshade. So you can get all of that over at Grayshade. Very excited about that. As always, BLM, Black Lives Matter. Very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And thank you to Effect Life, the maker of ArvBot, for resubscribing. Almost 2 years of total support. Thank you so much, Effect Life. And get ready, because your thing is going to get some serious usage here in just a moment. Blah, 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 blah. Where was I? Oh, yes. And then Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the fine people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war. We're doing so to help them and also to send a message. We will do so with others who face similar situations like this in the future. One quick note, which is important, Klein will get you over to a link where you can get your tickets for this. This is the live kickoff event for ArvCon 2023. It's going to be Thursday, May 25th at 6 p.m. Eastern. It will be a live in-person event in front of an audience at the Klein Memorial Auditorium, which is on 910 Fairfield Avenue in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It is $5 tickets, and you'll get a chance to watch the amazing Carlos Hernandez, C.S.E. Cooney, me. I saw both of those lovely people yesterday. You'll be able to see Darkside Rob, our good friend Robert Austin James, and our good friend Zach Clay, who will be joining us along with a player drawn from the high school student community surrounding Bridgeport that wins an essay contest about role-playing and why they'd like to be on stage with us. You'll get to see those 5 players go through my night at the Forbidden Library, and all of it is to benefit both the Klein Memorial Auditorium, which has been in Bridgeport for 80-plus years, hosting incredible events, but they've never before hosted a D&D event, so we're excited about that. And, of course, we will be hosting, it also, of course, is to benefit the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation, as it is the opening salvo, if you will, in our ARVCon 2023 event. We have almost raised $30,000 to benefit Damon Runyon. We're going to cross that threshold this year, and I would love us to actually break our record for, which I believe is just over $7,000 is our record for most raised in a single event. I'd love for us to break that this year. So super cool, very excited about it. And please, again, if you are interested, please let me know and I will send you a copy of this digital flyer that you see, which was provided to us by the Klein. You can distribute this, you can print it out, you can distribute it freely. If you live in the tri-state area and if you're planning on coming yourself, or if you have friends that are in the area that you'd like to tell about it, please feel free to physically distribute this flyer everywhere. But even if you live in another country or not, in another state and you live too far away, there will be a live stream of this event as well. And so you can still distribute it and let people know they can check it out online. Again, $5 tickets, both offline and online. So very excited for this event. Let people know. And yeah, I'm just in a generally good mood about things. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. I apologize, I'm getting underway a little bit late. We had a slight heating situation in the house relating to I guess the Europeans would call it more heat pumps. We call it more mini splits here. We just had a new mini split installed, and one of them's working fine, and the other one was not. So it's under warranty, and they're going to fix it, and it'll be fine. But so I've been talking with the guy and sort of working things out. We've been very lucky that this has been a dud of a winter, as you know. I've been talking about not much snow, and it has not usually been that cold, except for that 0-degree day that we had. So it's not been too bad in here, but we need to address the problem now because it's also going to be keeping us cool in the summer. So we need to address the problem. So my apologies for coming on a bit late, but we are going to make it up to you with an awesome session today. And so I'm going to unmute myself to let Tari know that we're ready to go. And then I'm going to unmute her. Oh, and one quick note, chat. Remember this afternoon at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, I'll be over on GogCom's Twitch channel playing more of Pegasus Spiele's sponsored Talisman Adventures. That's been a really fun campaign, so we're going to be continuing that later today. Now, with that said, I will say hello to Tari as I move over to reveal our book for the day. Tari, how are you? How's life in the universe with you? Uh-oh. Wait, I didn't unmute you. Wait a minute. No, yes, I did unmute you. Okay.
I muted myself, apparently.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, I'm like, wait a minute. I went over and looked. I'm like, oh, okay, no. Okay, good. Tari's here for a minute.
I've had set up a hilarious joke where I would just be snoring into the microphone because I'm so tired.
Oh, no. See, this is why it ended up, the universe is like, nope. No,
I was too tired to be funny. And too German. But yeah, hi, I'm here. Hello.
Good to see you, Tari. And but I'm gonna show your illustration. Then you can introduce yourself in a minute. You've never heard the term mini split? Oh yeah, that's what they use down here all the time. Is the term for it. Good to see you, Rudnell and Emily and Triffid and Effect Life and all the folks who are here. I saw Dragon Spear as well. Good to see everybody. And let's spread the word about the show very quickly. Tari, I don't know if you can see on the stream. This is the cover I was talking about. I really like this cover because it's just. I don't know. It's very nostalgia driven for me. Maybe the cover looks very cool to me. So that's this cover. But as we all know, although the artwork is cool and we'll show some of that, the real star of the show is, nope, not that one. The real star of the show is this. There we go. There is Tari's, that's our rogue, who clearly is getting ready for
No, that's just me.
That's just you.
It's just me.
How are you doing, Tari? How's life and everything with you?
Well, aside from being very tired, I'm doing okay, I guess. So, been doing a lot of arting here and there.
Yeah, I saw some of the stuff, chat. You can't see it, but I saw some behind the scenes work. It looks good.
Yeah. Before, people want to know it has nothing to do with the channel. Completely unrelated.
Although while we're on that subject, we need to talk about. I need to talk about emote making because of things.
Yes, you should like message me about that at some point.
I did,
That
but I
would
have to
be
message
good.
you again. Okay, but I have to message you again. Okay, message Tari again. Okay,
Yeah.
I will message you again about it. So yeah, because we're gonna have more emotes, chat. That we have follower emotes, and we have more of Fifi the bird that we're gonna be adding into the mix. So
And like I was hoping I could like redesign Fifi a little bit. I'm not happy. It's looking just like an angry bird, but oh well.
That's only somebody, I forget who it was. It might have been somebody was giving me, maybe it was Rob who was giving me grief about that. Just like, well, you have an angry bird for a thing. I'm like, shut up, man. It's awesome. I love it. It's great. I don't know. It's so evocative though. Like especially the freaking the smug one and the angry one are just so evocative. I love it. Anyway, so besides being tired, you're doing okay, and we have today a new book we finished. And I should say to chat, I'm not saying that there won't be any weirdness in this book. I'm just saying that like compared to the whole you're in a dream, you're not in a dream. It's a creature with 5 heads and multiple tentacles, and it's not as Cthulian is what I'm saying. But I'm sure there will be weirdness. I mean, I don't think there's any question that weirdness is a likely scenario that we're going to find in here. Okay, I'm trying to find the map for this because the map is kind of important. All right, let's see. Looking for the map. Oh, and also, chat, this book that we're about to play, Midnight Rogue, I heard from Flying Enemy on Twitter, may have been the inspiration for the PC game Thief. Now, those of you who have watched for a while will know that I adored Thief. It was a really important game to me growing up. I really liked Thief, and I've played Thief 1, Thief 2, Thief Deadly Shadows, and the reboot of Thief. So it'll be a very simple soundtrack choice for Tari and me today because we will be choosing the Thief soundtrack. Basically, it'll just be all Thief all the time. So that's going to be great. I'm very excited for that. But I want to find this map. Digital version of the... What? It's a digital version of something. Oh, it's a GitHub thing. Yeah, but that's no good. I need... Okay, game books, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I just need to find... Okay, they do this by author. Wow. Okay, well, this is by Graham Davis. I'm just getting this one picture so that I can show everyone what we've got. Let's see. We do not... Midnight Rogue. There's a Midnight Rogue 2. Okay, I did not know that. I would like Midnight Rogue 1, please. Midnight Rogue 1. Really? They don't have Midnight Rogue 1? Show me Midnight Rogue 1. Maybe I can look inside the cover on Amazon so I can just get this one picture. I guess I could theoretically just scan it. I guess I could just do that. You know what I'll do? I'll do that. I have a scanner. I have the power. I will let Tari entertain you for a minute while I scan this map. Tari can talk about
Be
making
entertaining.
was clearly magic. You could just yawn at them a bunch if you like.
Hello, everybody. This is Sleepy Hour with Tari, the new hit show here on channel 50, 100 billion 2. Yeah. Right. Getting all the channels. Also, Greg once again did not properly do the proper framing for the thing, for the canvas. Gonna have to adjust that. a little bit. My end. Wheel of Misfortune. Yeah. I'm incredibly sorry. I'm not. That's like why I don't ever stream on my own, because I am not like the type of person to just talk on stream. He probably did, Morinda. Would be weird if he didn't. Considering that like big focus of his channel are like classic RPGs.
Oh, what is going on? Sorry, chat. Technical problems. Continue to be entertained by Tari.
Why? I'm here to draw. God damn it.
Copy's fine, print's fine, doesn't want to scan. Can you please scan my document? Please. Please to scan the document, please. All right, something is happening. Scan. Ah, it's freaking infuriating. Scan. Do it. Do it now. Scan. Do the scanner. Scan when I tell you to scan. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is the Windows fax and scan. It's a Canon.
Well, no wonder it's not working. You should try printing on a printer instead.
Bah. Why can I not show... why doesn't everything work? God almighty. Yes, I know all about this. Can you please, please, please scan? It's printing fine. Yeah, you have one job to do. Exactly. All you have to do is scan. It prints fine. It copies fine. It's just not freaking scanning. And the thing is, it's one of these things that when it starts going, it goes at a pretty good clip. So it's one of these like ra 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 chugga chugga ba 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 sound 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 sound. And then when it's done doing stuff, then when I start scanning, I can't tell. I'm like, oh, it's working, but it's just stopping from the last time that it did stuff. It's just like, come on, man, scan. Damn you all. Crap. That's definitely what I love to do, is scan documents. The thing is, we need this map. I wish this was just available online. I really do wish that it was just available online where it would be, I could just find it and use it. Scan document. View. New scan. Choose a scanner. Could not complete scan. Ah! Ha-ha! Success! I hear something. It's moving. It's doing things. Yay, it worked. All right. Jeez. That is so bizarre because it literally was just like, all right, okay, I've decided to have pity on you and it'll just work now. It's like, all right, that's great. Thanks. All right, Midnight Robe Mac. Okay, good. Thank you very much. That was far more painful than it needed to be. Okay, we got it. Yeah, make a picture with my phone. No, it's okay. That would have been what I would have had to do. But it's okay. We worked it out. It actually works. So now what I need to do is need to just put this into my archived Twitch broadcast thing. Did I lose you, Tari?
No,
okay,
I'm
okay,
still
good.
here.
All right. It's like, you're like, I've decided that I'm done with this situation. Okay. Right. So let me put up studio mode. And you'll see why, chat. We need this map in a minute. Okay, we're going to do that as the internal image. We're finally going to switch off our Middle Earth Quest map that we've had on there for a long time. Okay, and I'm going to move this so that we can actually get that addressed. My old reliable. I really do like this printer quite a bit. It's actually very, uses much less toner, and I like the quality of the text, and it's good. It's just one of those things that every so often it gets temperamental on certain things, and I'm just like, I don't need it to be. And I honestly do very little scanning for the most part, so this is one of those first things where I'm like, trying things on stream is an interesting experience. Okay. So, can I pivot this? Yes, I can. Lovely. All right. So, let me show you, chat, why we need this, as you will see in just a moment. There was a method to this madness. we'll put like that. And that. Okay. And I will switch over now. That is Port Blacksand, which is one of the famous cities in Titan. And I think there are actually several books that take place. Hey, Wispy Song. Yeah, exactly, Dari. It wouldn't even be a real printer if it wasn't temperamental. But this right here is the map of Port Blacksand, where a number of things take place within the city. Now, the only issue with this is that it's pretty small. You might not be able to see some of the things like that are visible there. Actually, I think you probably can. You can see that there are numbers there, and I have a feeling we're going to need this because there's some level of sandboxiness from what I understand about this game. So chat's going to need to be able to know what the map looks like to be able to see things. And in fact, what I might do is I might also make another copy of that same thing. So I'm going to add existing so that I can put it a little bit larger. Yeah. So there we go. And you can see that it's kind of flipped over. Let me see if I can turn this. Let me reduce it a little bit though. Which side? Okay, wait. I need you to go close enough that I can actually see where I'm going. Oh, I see it. Okay. So we go like this, and then we flip like this. Okay. There we are. So if I get rid of that, and I get rid of this, now we can actually see, now we see the violence inherent in the system. Okay. So, right. So here is what the map looks like. So you can now see, I'm making it large enough so that now chat can see it. So you see you've got taverns and you've got temples. And we have a series of numbered items here that I think we'll be able to visit separately. I also love some of the names of this. If anyone has read, for those of you who have read my novel Grey Shade, when you read Heretic, you'll see some examples of this as well. A lot of the areas that I took are inspired by a variety of cities, including Thief, but also things like Lankmar and other things relating to Thieves' World, you know, aspirin and the like. And so there are some things like that. This Street of Knives is like one of my favorite street names. There's Executioner's Square. There's Gallows Street. And then you've got, you know, Harbor Street and more standard ones, Bridge Street, Key Street, Palace Square. But I love the idea of calling something of Herring Wharf. But I love things like Street of Knives and Executioner's this and all that stuff. I'm super love this kind of evocative quality of this. And so that's another reason that I wanted to be able to show the map in more detail. So I will reduce this a little bit so that if need be, I can pull up the map in larger view when we actually need it. And that way we'll be able to use that as needed. Okay. But for right now, we're going to fire up our Thief soundtrack. I'm going to get rid of this so you can look at Tari's amazing artwork. Wait, why all of a sudden do we have every Angry Bird? What? What is this? Or is this Fifi in every possible expression? Is that also
not every possible expression? Okay. A lot of them though.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely are going to need you know, like a Fifi confused, a Fifi celebrate, you know, like a Fifi pump fist type of thing, you know, or whatever, like Fifi hands over head celebration type of thing. So where the Street of Knives is where all the cutlery shops are focused. Yes, that could possibly be. That could very well be. It's the Street of Blades. Okay, let's. So we're gonna go over to YouTube here, and we're gonna use the Thief soundtrack. Mm-hmm. Thief OST. Alrighty. Thief: The Dark Project. Oh, and I'm going to sign in so that I don't need to worry about ads because I have YouTube Premium. And right, I shall now play it all. Okay, and you can play along with this at home, chat. All right, here we go.
Give link. You need to give me the link.
Sorry, 1 sec. Link is right there.
Yes, very good.
Okay, good to go. All right, so here we are. All right, chat. I encourage you to get yourself into the mood. If you're sitting there and it's a bright day outside, I'd encourage you to put your hoodie on if you have one. Kind of lower, put on a cloak, even better if you have that. I would encourage you to allow the shadows to cover your face. I'd encourage you to imagine yourself in an alleyway late at night where the streets are damp and the wind blows, and there are several, perhaps there's a stray cat that wanders nearby, perhaps a crow caws in the distance, and you are roaming these streets as we play this. There's a bat coming right for you. There's a bat. I have played through not all of Fallout New Vegas, but some of New Vegas. Okay. All right. Now that you're recovering from that feeling, let's see. Okay, give me 1 second here. You're wearing gray and black. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for, Triffid. Okay.
Imagine ever wearing any other colors.
I've got my You Can Certainly Try D&D shirt for later on today, but I must admit I'm wearing a lighter blue. Okay, here we go. Midnight Rogue, Graham Davis. So we start, as always, with our standards: skill, stamina, and luck. So we're going to start with our skill, and we have to come up with a name as well. So, chat, first vote of the day is going to be, what should we call our character? Now remember, this is a rogue, so give me nominations, please, for what we should name our character. What should we call our rogue? Who's the rogue? Whomst. Who's the rogue? Give me the rogue names. Yeah, I finally got done with HP after my last one, for sure, Rudinell. I got tired of HP. Blue sweater, gray sweatpants, what orange sack, one green one? Well, the orange and green one probably confuses people so they don't see you coming. That's how that goes. All right, chat, rogue. We've got Rogie McRogueface. Really, Nari? Really? Please, for the love of all that is holy, give me something so we don't have to call our rogue Rogie McRogueface.
Thief McThief face?
Thief McThief. You're not helping. What else have we got for rogue names, chat? This is your chance. I'm Batman. No, I'm not putting it Sneaky McSqueaky Shoes. No, veto. Nomination is who? Our name is who? Who are you? Who? Sneaky McSqueak Shoes. No, look, people. Don't you want to get this? Don't you want that? Don't you want that gem? Greyblade? That is pretty funny. That's true. Legally distinct. Greyblade. Well, then we got to call it Gray.
Norman Greyblade.
Actually, no. We'll call it E so that people can't confuse it. So I finally get the gray shade. We have a name which causes people to underestimate us. Greyblade. Is it Greyblade Noman? Or is it just Greyblade?
I thought Norman would be the... Oh, I read Norman first. Harold.
Bob?
Harold.
Bob?
They are lesbians.
Harold? Harold? Harold. Well, by the way, Triffid, can I make a suggestion? Can we do Who No Man? Like that? Are you or No Man Greyblade? Oh no, I see. No Man Greyblade. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the Who No Man. My bad. Okay, then we have Bob and Harold. I like Growl for a first name. Could we do like Growl Who? Oops. Can we do this? Growl Who? Are you and Triffid willing to work together in this capacity? Or not? Was it Triffid that did that? It was. No, who did? It was or what? Who did who? Oh, Miranda did it. So can you combine? It would be no. Give you a second. Okay. All right. Emily's gonna think of a name for Growl. Something Growl. All right. So far we have Rogie McRogueface, Who, No Man Greyblade, I think that's the leader in the clubhouse, honestly. Bob, Harold.
May I suggest Growlix, like a Growlix, but with growl instead?
Nari says Dave Growl. That's funny. And I'm looking for someone to save me. All right. No inspiration. Knock knock. Who's there? How do you know? So Growlix, is that what you're saying? Like
you know what a Growlix is, right?
I'm thinking about Neelix and I'm getting confused. No, what is a Growlix?
No, okay. So a Growlix is like how cartoon characters, right?
Sure.
Let's do.
Tronald Dump. No, I'm not. I'm going to veto that. I want no thoughts of that individual close to this. Growl, watch out. Growl, don't tree. Growl, Jackson. Growl, don't try. All right, which one? Which one? Alistair Growly. Okay, well, so Emily, you pick one of those. Growl, watch out. Growl, Daughtry. Growl, Jackson, or Alistair Growly. Alistair Growly.
That's actually pretty good.
Alistair Growly is pretty good. Are you cool with Alistair Growly? All right, so Growlix, so Growlix, is that the pronunciation there? I mean the spelling, Tari?
Like this.
Like that? Okay, yeah, that's how I have it. Okay, all right, we have a lot of choices today, chat. I don't know how you're going to pick one, but that's not my problem. That's your problem.
If you have cartoon characters swearing, you can't, of course, let them use any bad words because kids read those books, right?
Right. So that's what that's
called. So you just do random signs in the speech bubble, and that's called a Growlix.
It's called a Growlix. I did not know that.
No, a Growlix, not a... Wait.
Growlix.
Growlix.
Okay, let's see. We have a lot of choices here, though. Grandizer... You want Growl, Daughtry? Okay, I will add one more. We have 9 choices. This is going to be interesting. Take out Harold, use Dave Growl instead. Okay, thank you. Dave Growl. Okay. And then we have Growl, Daughtry. Oh, wait. There's an extra 2. I can remove who? Okay, so then if we're going to do that, then let me put in... I'm going to put in Growl, Daughtry up that. That's actually better, thank you, because that way I don't have to add another line.
So we are playing a dude, yeah?
It looks like it. I mean, I didn't say anything, but chat has decided...
Well, I mean, nobody has, suggested any, women's names so far, so...
You don't think Rogi McRoge...
Obvious women's names, anyway.
Okay, it'll be a 9-way tie. All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. So, chat, $vote space 1 is Rogi McRogueface. $vote space 2 is Growl, Daughtry. $vote space 3 is No Man Greyblade. I like that one. $vote space 4 is Bob. $vote space 5 is Dave Growl. $vote space 6 is Growlix. $vote space 7 is Alistair Growly, also solid. $vote space 8 is Grandizer. So there are your choices, chat. You have a lot of them.
Good point. Very good point. No man could be a woman.
No man. That's true. I am no man. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, man. Or gender fluid. True.
Yeah.
That's true. Could very be gender fluid or non-binary. Could very well be.
I guess in the meantime people can throw in a bunch of suggestions for the visual characteristics of our player character. Okay. I'll just pick and choose myself.
So while the vote is going on, give some cues to Tari for visual cues. So far we've got votes for Growl, Daughtry, No Man Greyblade, Bob, and Dave Growl.
$, Whiskey Song.
Yeah, exactly.
Not exclamation mark.
Yeah, $, vote, please. Character has a hunched back. What?
Hunchback.
How does he? Doesn't he have to?
Yeah, I'm gonna veto the hunchback because it's drastically gonna reduce the number of poses I can draw them.
Oh, okay, okay. He's good. Yeah. So we want more options for poses, Marinda. So sorry, no hunchback. Sometimes gender fluid rogue, sometimes masculine, sometimes feminine. Absurdly small feet.
You guys are the worst. What the fuck? I was like thinking, hey, maybe are they tall? Are they short?
Okay,
are
so they have one
chubby?
leg. They have
are
one leg. They use one leg to hop around the city and to climb and. Okay. All right, so we have multiple votes here. Right now, No Man, Greyblade, and Bob are tied at 2. Growl, Daughtry, Dave Growl, and Growlix are right behind with 1 vote. I'm going to last call this. We'll take the top 2 vote getters and we'll put them into a runoff against each other. One leg, tiny hobbit feet, hunchback. A hat that keeps getting bigger every time we see him. I love how every item Tari's like, no, even worse. No, please God, no. It's the worst.
You're not paying me enough for this.
It's what happens. She said. I'm telling you, like, this is what happens, Tari. You say chat decides, and all of a sudden it goes to their head.
No. I didn't say chat decides. Chat may put suggestions. That was
no, what I'm saying is, the old joke is, because it used to say, it's the adventure where you decide. So I always put in caps, chat decides, and I'm saying they just have taken that inspiration to heart. And Growlix. Okay. All right, so we have a 3-way tie between Noman, Greyblade, Bob, and Growlix. I'm going to going once, going twice. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put Noman, Greyblade. We're going to put Bob. Oh, wait. Yeah, Bob. And then we're going to put Growl, Daughtry. No, wait. That's not right. What was it was Growlix. It wasn't Growl, Daughtry, it was Growlix.
Yes.
Which got the other one. Okay. Okay. No Man, Greyblade, Bob, Growlix. Okay. Clear, 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 and clear. Okay. All right, chat, here we go. It's now a choice of 3. No Man, Greyblade, Bob, or Growlix. I am No Man. No Man, Greyblade, Bob, or Growlix. Oh, No Man, Greyblade is forged into the lead. Bob is trying to fight back. Growlix is fading. Fading into the distance.
I'm assuming we're a human?
Yes, we are human. That's mentioned, I think, here somewhere.
Human.
Yeah, this is very traditional in terms of what we have, too. We have extra item. We do have extra items. Oh, we do have 3 special skills. Oh, sweet. We have special skills. I have special skills. Skills which make it possible for me to. Okay, cool. I'm very excited. Check out some of these extra skills, chat. We have special skills of pickpocketing. We can choose between, among, pickpocketing, picking locks, climbing, sneaking, hiding, spot hidden, and secret signs. So those are all very cool. We also have a lamp. So that's good.
Wow. I also have a lamp.
You also have a lamp.
Multiple ones,
multiple
actually.
Many lamps. Special skill 1, scanning maps without failure. That is a special skill. I don't understand why all of a sudden it was just like, okay, now I'll do it. Like, I was like, what? Like, you're just temperamental? You're waiting? Okay. I like plump and gender fluid. So Marinda says female character, plump. Emily says plump and gender fluid. Tari will decide. So
well, the thing is, when somebody's gender fluid, they are usually also female. So.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, gender fluid means that they like.
I'd have to think about that.
They like switch around a lot between like gender presentations, which usually includes female.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah. Let's see. Another vote for plump gender fluid rogue. Okay. All right, going once. Last call here, chat. Wait. What? There it is. Going once, going twice. All right. No Man, Greyblade. I am No Man. No Man, Greyblade. No Man, Greyblade. All right. No Man, Greyblade. A plump. Oh, sorry, Dragon. It's too late. You didn't get a chance to get in your tie. Sorry. I just got to my desk. Sorry, Dragon. We got the decision. as indicated. I should have nominated Sauron. Okay, so here we go. We have, first of all, the traditionals. We have skill, stamina, and luck. So can I ask someone in chat, if you have dice there, that's great. If not, you can use the special roll feature that is provided to you by the Amazing Effect Life as part of ArvBot. But I need someone who wants to roll dice for us today is going to roll a 6-sided die. Sauron would have had all my 9 votes. So we need a 6-sided die that's rolled. So who do we have? Who will step forward and take the reins of this character? Who will roll dice today? And if you can't do it the whole time, you can do it for part of the time. But who is willing to roll some dice as our thief, our plump, gender-fluid rogue?
So the setting is like kind of gothic means steampunk or what? Like thief or?
Yes. Very thief-like, I would say. Probably not as much steampunky, but definitely more fantasy, very Thieves' World, well, I was about to say Dishonored, but that's steampunky. But so more like Thieves' World type of stuff. You have dice? All right, Wispy. Wispy, you're in. So, Wispy, I need you to roll 1 6-sided die, and I'm going to add 6 to the number. So roll 1 6-sided die. This is going to be our skill.
Need those thigh-high boots.
I imagine. 6. Wispy Song right out of the gate with a freaking 12, everybody. Good stuff, Wispy. Wow. 12 out of 12 skill. That is tremendous work. Nice work, Wispy. Okay, now we need to roll 2 dice for our stamina. This is basically our health. So we're going to roll 2 dice, and then we're going to add 12 to that number. Wow. 12 skill. Nice. We are a super skilled. No man. I mean, let's be clear. I know of another rogue, like another secretive, sneaky character with gray in the name who has a 12 skill, if not a 13 skill. I can think of one. Sparkly glitter outfit.
Oh God, which book was that? I don't remember which book that was. Like, it was like a sci-fi spacey type one where we had like a flying surfboard.
Yes. That was.
And there was like the Dark Lord, right?
Yeah. Let me.
Was that in that book?
It was. Let me get the book.
In that book, I drew the Dark Lord with like a sparkly cape. I think that was that book anyway. It might have been a different one.
I think it's this one, Tari. I think it's Star Strider.
Yeah, was that the one with the Dark Lord?
I don't remember, but you're a rogue tracer, so you're almost like a bounty hunter, and I remember this dude on a surfboard. That's why when you said the thing, I remember. There's like 5 books like this, though. There's Starship Traveler, there's Rebel Planet, there's Star Strider, and there's like one other. I think there's like 4 or 5 of the space-related books. Okay, 7. So we have a 19 stamina. Not bad, above average. Okay, and then we have luck. So luck, again, is 1 6-sided die. And then we're going to add 6 to that number and enter that total in the luck score. Luck and magic are facts of life, it says, in the fantasy world you're about to explore.
Oh, wow. They actually ended up looking like my foster mom. On accident, I swear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, 1 6-sided die, Wispy. We're going to add that to 6 to get our luck score. And so we got the 12 out of 12 skill, 19 out of 19 stamina, 2. So we only have an 8 luck. So we're not very lucky. That's okay. I can't imagine why luck would come into play at all with a rogue. I can't imagine why that would be an issue. That's cheating. Fortunately, well, we'll have a way to address that problem, I think. So, okay, we know about battles, we know about this, we know about luck. Okay, restoring skill, stamina, luck. Okay, now equipment and potions. So here's what we've got. We have a short sword. We have a leather jerkin and leggings. Okay. We have a backpack, of course. I always imagine whenever they say backpack, like in LL Bean, you know, like a school backpack. Okay. Ooh, now this is interesting. We have a hand lamp, but check out the description of this. A hand lamp which is made of a small pot of fat with a string wick, which gives you enough light to see by in most circumstances without giving yourself away. We also have a torch. We have a tinder box, because you need that to light your hand lamp and your torch. We have 5 gold pieces. All right, we have 5 gold pieces. We have enough provisions for 10 meals. Wow. Okay, so last time we had no food at all. This time they're just like, well, does our rogue like to eat? Like,
I mean, they are plump.
I mean, I guess. Is that what that's all about? All right, this is a well-fed rogue, everybody. We got a well-fed rogue. Who needs luck? We have skill. Yeah, the dice follow the plot. Exactly, right? I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And then we have the Thieves Guild has supplied us with a magic potion. Now, we have 3 choices, chat. We have the skill potion, which will restore our skill to its initial level when we drink it. We have our strength potion, which will restore our stamina to its initial level, basically a healing potion. And we have a potion of fortune, which restores luck and adds 1 to your initial luck score. I want to strongly recommend we go with the luck potion, and here's why. Skill is something which usually is dependent on things that you find in the adventure, like a particular sword or something which makes you more skillful. Healing is useful, but we have 10, count them, 10 provisions. And with our provisions, we will be able to we can eat a meal anytime except when we're engaged in battle, and it restores 4 stamina points. So we have 40 points of healing in our provisions. And our biggest issue with this character is luck. We only have 8. So having a potion of fortune that lets us restore it back to its normal value and gives us 1 to our initial, brings us up to 9, makes the most sense. So I'm going to put an open poll up here. $ vote space 1 means yes, let's go with a potion of fortune. $ vote space 2 means no, let's go with something else. But my recommendation is that we go with the fortune potion for the reasons I just said. Skill and stamina isn't going to help us as much, and we need luck. Like, that's our biggest issue that we have here. I'm going to put the potion of fortune in because I can see already Chad is has the same mindset as I do. Let's see. Now, an interesting thing here is that during this adventure, you'll have the opportunity to pick up a wide range of things, some of which may be useful to you later on in your adventure. But as a thief, you have to be able to move quickly and quietly at all times, so you must be careful not to encumber yourself with too many items. You may never carry more than 6 items in your backpack at any time. Your provisions count as 1 item and your potion counts as another, so you enter them in the first 2 spaces of the backpack box on your adventure sheet before you start. Note that your sword, clothing, and any money that you're carrying do not count as backpack items. So that means that what we basically have is, so the sword and the jerkin do not count as items, but these ones do. So right now we've got in our backpack carrying okay, a hand lamp, a torch, a tinderbox, and a potion of fortune, plus our provisions. Thank you for the follow, Solarer Elf.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Arvanauts. Okay, so there we go. So we've got a hand lamp, a torch, a tinderbox, a portion of fortune, and our provisions. So actually right now, we have 5 things that are in our backpack. So when we find other stuff, if we want to take it, we may have to drop something if need be, like including possibly drinking our potion of fortune to get rid of one of those items. So, yeah. That's interesting. So we just can't carry everything. Okay. All right, so I'm going to close this out. Chad has agreed on the potion of fortune. I think that is smart. Okay. Now, this is going to be important, chat. We have special skills. So, what special skills should we get? Or should we have? Okay, here are the possible skills. We choose 3 of these that we were trained in during our apprenticeship with the Thieves Guild. So, 3 skills from the following list. And it doesn't explain them, but they're pretty, I would say, fairly self-explanatory. So there is pickpocket, there's pick lock, there is climb, there is sneak, there is hide, and there is spot hidden, and secret signs, which sounds really cool. Secret signs. Okay.
Is it like thieves' cant or something?
That's what I was imagining. Or maybe like different, like, you know, so you see symbols that you can interpret or something. So there you go, chat. Think about it. We're thieves, so think what we're going to need to be a thief. You know, is it picking lock? Do we need to be able to spot hidden things? Do we need to be able to know if there's a secret sign that's visible to us? Do we need to be able to climb? Do we need to pickpocket? So there you go, chat. We have to pick 3. So what we'll do is we'll take the top 3 vote getters. If one of the ones we get is going to lose out to the other 3, then I will ask that person where they want to put the vote to. So $ vote space 1 is pickpocket. $ vote space 2 is pick lock. 3 is climb, 4 is sneak, 5 is hide, 6 is spot hidden, and 7 is secret signs. And actually, I think what we'll do is the top vote getter will become a skill, and then we'll vote again on the remaining group, and that top voter will be the second skill, then we'll vote again, and then we'll take our last skill. So go ahead and get your vote in. So this is the thing you think you definitely want the most first, okay? And then we'll have a chance to vote for the others. So
what was the last name of our character again?
Greyblade, Grayblade. I love the thigh high boots. No, with an A. With an A. Gray.
I don't know the difference. And I never know which one to use.
I know.
I think it's like one is like British English and the other one is American or something.
Yeah, and I have a tendency, a lot of people go back and forth on it. I just liked the look of it more, honestly.
Ah, fair.
Okay, so get your vote in, chat. What do you think for our special skills? We're going to need 3. So the top vote getter here is going to be one of the skills. Then we'll take it out. We'll vote for the next 6. And the top vote getter there will be our second skill. And then we'll take that out and we'll choose from among the remaining 5 for our third skill. So pickpocket, pick lock, climb, sneak, hide, spot hidden, or secret signs. And there's no description of these, so we just have to base it on what we think it might or might not mean. Can't believe we have 10 provisions. I don't know whether to be scared about that, like whether that's like you're going to need the 10 provisions.
Who knows?
Okay. All right, let's see. All right. So far, we have a 4-way tie, and one of these is going to have to be the winner, and then we'll get a chance to vote again for the next skill. So fear not. Okay. This one guy scanned all of the adventure sheets, which is like from all the books, which is nice, but is not as helpful. Why doesn't he know that we already have Effect Life's Arvbot? Why doesn't he know this? The bio for this author is Graham Davis was born at an early age and has lived ever since. It's pretty funny. Oh, he co-wrote the Warhammer Fantasy role-playing game for Games Workshop. He's worked on over 40 video games. And he has a Mythic Britain and Ireland source book for Vaesen. Oh, so he writes for free. He does stuff for Free League, which is of course our sponsor for Shire Adventures. So perfect.
Very nice.
See.
Ah, yes, it's all coming together now.
Okay. So, chat, right now we need someone to break this tie because having a 7-way tie, although I know you think it's funny, is not going to actually help. We need one of these to actually win. Although I guess one way to do this is I guess I could also drop out the two that... All right, this is what I'm going to do. If I don't get others, I'm going to drop out the ones that don't get any votes. So if these get no votes, I'm going to drop those out. Okay, so the ones with no votes will be dropped. So if you want Climb or Secret Signs, you're going to need to get a vote in for that because I'm going to drop out the ones with no votes because we can only pick 3 of these. All right, so last call on this. Last call, last call, last call. All right, so right now Climb and Secret Signs are going to be eliminated. So, going once. Going twice. Okay. All right. So, Climb is out. Secret Signs is out. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put Spot Hidden up here. And I'm going to clear that. Okay. New vote, chat. Oh, wait. Stop. What the heck just happened there? Pickpocket, pick lock, Secret Signs, and Climb, right? Why the heck did it do that? Pick lock, climb, sneak, hide. Did climb... Am I... What? Okay. It was no Climb and it was no... Did we choose... Did someone vote for Spot Hidden? Sorry, everybody. I don't know what just happened. Did... I know that we have Sneak and Hide. Okay, so they did. Okay. All right, good. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right, now we have it. Okay, so here we go. 5 choices. Pickpocket, pick lock, Spot Hidden, Sneak, and Hide. So get your votes in now. The ones without vote getters, or the ones with the lowest vote getters, I should say, will be dropped out. We need 3 of these. So pickpocket, pick lock, Spot Hidden, Sneak, and Hide. Get your votes in now.
Spock Hidden?
Spock Hidden. It is logical to assume that it's Spock Hidden. All right, we have votes for Pickpocket, for Spot Hidden, for Hide. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to stay away from people most of the time. Okay. Yeah, I think I understand where chat's going on the Spot Hidden thing. I agree. You do want to be able to spot hidden things. Do not disagree at all. All right, I'm going to last call this chat. As of right now, it looks like Pick, Lock, and Sneak are going to drop off the list. So now's your chance to get in your votes. We have 2 votes for Spot Hidden, 1 for Pickpocket, and 1 for Hide. Those are going to be our 3 skills unless we get a vote for something else, in which case we'll drop out the one that doesn't have any votes. So Pickpocket, Pick, Lock, Spot Hidden, Sneak, or Hide. And right now, Spot Hidden, Hide, and Pickpocket are the ones with votes. I like the idea that we're spot hidden and we also hide. So I guess that means we can hide ourselves. We can spot ourselves when we're hidden, I guess.
Useful.
Yes. Okay. So here we go. Going once. Going twice. Okay. So Pick Lock is now off of the list. So that means now we have 1 vote left to get to. There we go. So now we have 1. Okay. Clear, clear, and clear. Oh, God, I know that. Okay. Right. Okay, so here we go. All right, chat. 1 last vote. Pickpocket, Hide, Spot Hidden, and Sneak. The one which has the lowest number of votes in this will be dropped off. So now get at your votes one last time for special skills. Pickpocket, Hide, Spot Hidden, and Sneak. The one with the least number of votes will be dropped off of this list. So get your votes in now, please. Let's move this along.
Move along, move along.
Move along, move along.
Well, here's our unlikely hero.
I love it. No Man, Gray Blade. They look good.
Really hungry all of a sudden.
Ah, I see. Well, I have a.
Is it?
I have half a bagel.
Is it all of a sudden or all over a sudden?
It would be all of a sudden. All of a sudden. Okay, here we go, chat. It looks like chat wants to sneak, wants to pick pockets, but does not care about hiding. Just want to be right out there in the open, big light glaring in your face. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, what we're making our person into is someone who's a mugger. Like, look, I see that person trying to hide. Let's go steal stuff from them. That's basically what we're making here.
I became a highwayman. And I don't know how the song goes on. Flip.
Okay. All right, and chosen. Okay. Here we go, chat. So our special skills are... We have special skills. Special skills. We can pick someone's pocket. We can spot hidden. And we can sneak. But we can't climb. We can't hide. We don't know about secret signs. And we can't do something else that I didn't remember. So, okay. Now we know who we are. So here we are. Here is No Man Greyblade. With a short sword, a leather jerkin and leggings, having a backpack which is carrying 5 things, a hand lamp, a torch, a tinderbox, a potion of fortune, and 10 provisions. Our special skills are pickpocket, spot hidden, and sneak. We are very skillful, 12 out of 12, 19 out of 19 stamina, 8 out of 8 luck, 5 gold, 10 out of 10 provisions. This is our character. I'm going to save them right now. Let's put that under this. Okay, Midnight Rogue. And it's March 7th, 2023. Got it. Cool. All right, good to go. Excellent. So... Okay, awesome. All right, chat, we are ready. Let's make it happen. And we begin, as all good rogue stories must begin, in the Thieves Guild. You stand in the meeting room of the Thieves Guild of Port Blacksand. The room is crowded with pickpockets, beggars, burglars, cut purses, and thieves of all descriptions, all come to witness the test of apprentices. Rannick, the master of the guild, stands in the middle of the room. Does any member here present know of any reason why this apprentice should not be tested according to the traditions of the guild? He says. Even though you know this is just a formality, your stomach knots as you wait for a challenge. When no challenge comes, Rannick turns to you. A week ago, he says, a merchant named Brass acquired a gem known as the Eye of the Basilisk. He will doubtless have it hidden somewhere in or around the city. His symbol is a coin. That is all the information you will be given. For your test, you must find and steal the Eye of the Basilisk. Dusk has just fallen outside, and you have, until dawn to complete your test. Do you understand? You nod. Then, says Rannick, it just remains for me to say, be careful. Remember your training, and good luck. The assembled guild members murmur their agreement as you leave the meeting room to collect your equipment. Although you've checked it a dozen times already, you go over it all one last time as you make ready to leave the guild. There are a sword, a few coins, a hand lamp, a torch, a tinderbox, some food, a magic potion supplied by the guild, and a backpack. Having satisfied yourself that everything is in order, you leave the Thieves Guild by one of over a dozen concealed entrances and head into the darkened streets of Port Blacksand. You remember this plot? Flying enemy? Nice. Okay. As you leave the guild, your mind works quickly. Oh, and by the way, this is what you see in the city streets, chat. I'll actually... Here, let me go full screen for this. Let me conceal that. You don't need to see that. The fine people of Port Blacksand. Okay. So, oh, no kidding, really? I love them too, yeah. As you leave the guild, your mind works quickly, listing the places where you might find some information as to the gem's whereabouts. Most of the rich merchants in the town have houses near the field gate. If you can find Brass's house, you may be able to find some useful information there. Then again, the Merchants Guild is just across the market square, and if Brass is an important merchant, he's bound to have a suite of offices there. Finally, there's the Noose, the area of town around the Thieves Guild. I love that name. You hardly ever see a merchant there, but it's the best place in Alonzia for picking up all kinds of gossip and rumors. Where will you try first? All right, chat, should we try the Merchants Guild?
Yep.
Should we try Brass's house? Or should we try the Noose? Get your votes in now. $ vote space 1, the Merchants Guild. $ vote space 2 is Brass's House. $ vote space 3 is the Noose. Get your votes in now, chat. Oh, and I'll actually, while you're making your vote, I'll fire up the map too. So there you've got, let's see. So there's the Merchants Guild is just across the Market Square. So that's that green thing you see in the middle of the Market Square. That's that little green item, almost not quite in the center of your map, but close. Slightly to the northeast of the center of the map is the Market Square. And the Merchants Guild is across the Market Square. Brass's House is, you don't know where that is yet. You have to try to track it down. And then there is the Noose, which is the area of town around the Thieves Guild. And I don't know exactly where... where I see the Noose here.
Nothing can stop the news.
I vote for pizza. I don't think that's an option, Dragon.
Well, shit game then.
I like to point out that there are more taverns than temples in this place. I just want everyone to know that. We got like 4 temples, and we've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got like 20 taverns and like 4 temples. All right, get your votes in the chat. $ vote space 1 for Merchants Guild. $ vote space 2 for Brass's House. $ vote space 3 for the Noose. I'm going to last call this. This is Wisconsin. Oh, you found it? Hold on. Just to the left of the square. Red building with a 10. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Yep. That's right. Okay, so we've got the Noose, we've got the Merchant Square. We don't know about Brass's House yet. Yep, I see it. I gotcha. I can't use my arrow to sort of show off to chat where it is, but... I'll fire that map up there while we're deciding. Okay, going once. Going twice. Never put a question mark there. That's why people chose it, because there wasn't a question mark. Okay, the Merchants Guild it is. We've decided to go hang out with the corporate types. Okay. The Merchants Guild is on the south side of the Market Square, opposite the Noose. The square is quiet now. All the market stalls have been packed away, and you see no one as you make your way across. You keep to the edge of the square, hugging the shadows. The last thing you want is to be stopped and questioned by the city guard tonight of all nights. When you're about halfway across, you suddenly notice a movement among a clump of trees in the middle of the square. Will you investigate the movement or ignore it and carry on towards the Merchants Guild? So, simple choice here, chat. $ vote space 1 is we investigate the movement. $ vote space 2 is we carry on toward the Merchants Guild. All right, chat. Get your votes in, please. Option 3, get pizza. Get your votes in, please, chat. $ vote space 1 is you investigate the movement. $ vote space 2 is you ignore it and keep on moving to the Merchant Square. $ vote space 1 movement. $ vote space 2 keep on rolling. Keep on rolling.
Can you do me a favor
Sure.
and like zoom in on the emblem at the bottom right of the map? I want
Sure.
to take a closer look at that.
Let me see if I can go this way. A little more. This guy also does some work with medieval heraldry.
Enhance!
I know, yeah, exactly. All right. How's
Yeah, let
that
me
look?
take a screenshot.
Okay, there we go.
Ta-da! Thank you.
Okay.
Because let's see if we can't improve on this little guy. The answer is yes. Yes, we can.
We want to do it sneakily, Wispy. Yeah, Wispy, you should be pumped up. We're going to get a chance to sneak. Your default state is usually you want us to sneak in on things. So this is going to be all good for you.
So am I seeing this right? Is this like supposed to be a sailboat?
I
Or...
think so. Actually, what am I doing? I have the book in front of me. Yeah, because it's a port. Yes.
Okay.
So it must be a sailboat. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we are investigating the movement. All right, here we go. So we're going to investigate the movement. You approach the trees carefully, your eyes fixed on the place where you last saw movement. As you draw closer, you can see movement again. There is definitely something in there, but it's too dark to see quite what it is. And it says, turn to blah, blah, blah if you have sneak skill. We do have the sneak skill. So leave sneaky up. Okay. You approach the trees almost silently. As you draw closer, you can see a hunched form bent over something in the darkness. There is a sickly sweet smell of rotting flesh coming from somewhere. What will you do? Should we hurry on across the square? Hurry on my wayward rogue. Okay. Hurry on across the square. Should we attack the hunched figure? Or touch the hunched figure? All right, chat, what should we do? $ vote space 1 means we hurry on across the square. $ vote space 2 means we attack this hunched figure. $ vote space 3 means we touch this hunched figure. All right, chat, what do you think? There's our hunchback. You could still draw one, Tari, exactly. All right, what do you think, chat? Let's get the votes in, please. $ vote space 1 is hurry on across the square. 2 is attack the hunched figure. 3 is touch the hunched figure. What are we going to do, chat? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? 1, hurry. 2, attack. 3, touch. All right, Wispy thinks we should attack. Wispy's seen enough. Wispy's seen this movie. Hey, little Royce Rasa. Oh, we have tie votes now. Okay. Hurry, attack, and touch. So chat has some disagreement in how to manage things. Right, good. All right. Here we go. Going once. It's rude to pickpocket. Going twice. All right, we're going to touch the hunched figure. You reach out and touch the hunched figure. It turns round with an inhuman snarl, and you find yourself staring into the burning, hate-filled eyes of a ghoul. You have disturbed its nocturnal feast, and now you must fight to keep yourself off the menu. Rather ominously, it also says to turn to a certain page if the ghoul hits you 4 times. Let's not get hit 4 times, chat.
That's very cool.
I see what you did. Hold on.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have, it has only an 8 skill though, and we are very skilled as we've discussed. So, okay, here we go. The time has come. Wispy, I need you to roll Let's see. Actually, I'm going to roll first for it. Right. So it is a 7 plus 8 is 15. So we need a 2 6-sided dice, please, Wispy. A 3 to tie or a 4 to beat. That's Growl. You saw the future? Growl the Ghoul. 3 to tie, 4 to beat is what we need, Wispy. 3 to tie, 4 to beat this thing.
Sailboats are a pain to draw. I need
Really?
a reference
Why is
picture.
that?
Lots of details.
Ah.
And like they're very what do you call it? I find it much easier to draw organic things rather than
Oh, interesting.
I guess mechanical thing. No, that's a wrong word. Artificial things.
Mm-hmm. Just draw an elf boat. It's
elf.
automatically organic.
I already did that when when I emblazoned the arms of Dol Amroth.
Right.
Right.
Okay, synthetic would also work. Okay, 5 plus 4 is 9, so that means we have a 21. We definitely beat it in that round. Okay, second round. It rolls a 6, which means we need a 2 to tie or a 3 to beat. All right, Wispy. 2 more 6-sided dice, please. We need a 2 to tie or a 3 to beat this thing in this round. Two to tie or a 3 to beat, Wispy. 2 to tie, 3 to beat. 2 to tie, 3 to beat.
Yeah.
Five. Okay, fortunately, no problem. Easily enough. Okay, next combat round. It rolls a 7 again, so we're looking at a 15, so we need a 3 to tie and a 4 to beat it. So again, 2 6-sided dice, please. We need a 3 to tie and a 4 to beat. Yes, indeed. It was a pretty likely occurrence. Well, I mean, the truth is, I'm knocking on wood because I don't want to jinx it, but we have a 4-point skill advantage. If we lose this fight, we've got some major issues. You know, this is like, we should not have a problem with this thing. Yeah, a 3 to tie, a 4 to beat. Don't we attack it? What do you mean? I rolled the dice for it. We're going back and forth. So every round we're doing a new combat round here. So so it rolled just now and got a 7. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Wow, nice. Okay, so it's got like, you know, parts of its body falling over. Oh my gosh, it puts it all together. One desperate attempt. It rolls a 12, which means it has a 20. So we need an 8 to tie or a 9 to beat. Man, it like really put it all together. 8 to tie or 9 to beat. Can we do it? Can we avoid being hit by this thing? We would have to get hit 4 times before we were in any real trouble, but still. 8 to tie, 9 to beat. Can we do it? Can we do it? Boom, 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 boom. Can we do it? Eight to tie or a 9 to beat.
Ships are so like ships and like water things like are so overdone when it comes to like harbor towns and stuff.
Mm-hmm. 8. Nice work. So it just tied us, which means that we did not get hit by this thing. Next time around, probably feeling exhausted from what it just did, it rolled a 5, which means it has a 13. So just roll the 2 dice, Wispy. We can't lose here. A 2 will beat it, but you should roll the dice. It's always important to, as I say, clear the roll. So just roll 2-sided die. Let's see, or 2 6-sideds here. Let's see if we utterly overkill it, obliterate it, destroy it and its ghoul kids. Its ghoul family. cousin ghoul. Raza ghoul.
To ghoul for school.
Ghoulie, ghoulie, ghoulie. 6. Alrighty. And it is destroyed. Well done, well done. Did not think we would have trouble with that, and we didn't. Okay, so the ghoul falls to the ground at your feet, twitches once, and is still. After pausing to catch your breath, you investigate what it was eating and find to your disgust that it is a human corpse. Searching the chewed body quickly, you turn up 2 gold pieces, and a dagger. All right, so a dagger. Now I'm going to take this because we can still have it, but now I want to point out we now have 6 items. So we have 6 out of 6 items in our backpack. So if we want to get anything else, we'll have to get rid of something to pick up something else. Okay. Good stuff, Wispy. All right, so we've made a note of these. On we go. You cross the square to the Merchant's Guild. It is an imposing building built in stone and several stories high. Facing onto the square is the great main door, set into a deep doorway and made, so you have heard, of hardwood imported from the far south, even beyond the Desert of Skulls. From the shadows, you can see that the door is closed. It is manned by a single armed guard who does not appear to have noticed you. What will No Man Gradeblade do? Should we hide and watch the guard? Not that we have hide or anything.
No man shall go where no man has gone before.
No man. Try to bribe the guard. Laugh at the guard. No, I made that one up. Or look for another way in. All right, chat, what do you think? Do we hide and watch the guard? Do we try to bribe the guard? Or do we look for another way in? What should we do? You've heard great things about the Desert of Skulls. The food is fantastic and the water skiing. Yeah, the water skiing is not to be missed there in the Desert of Skulls. I have skulls. Special skulls. Make me well suited.
I have special skulls. I have a badger skull somewhere.
Yep, I think I've seen. Didn't you sew on your jacket? Isn't there a skull somewhere on the jacket?
No, I mean an actual.
Oh, an actual skull? Okay.
Like not a picture of a skull or something. No, a literal, like, physical skull from a dead animal.
Oh, really? What's the animal?
A badger.
Oh, a badger.
Oh, you understood like a patch skull, right?
Right, that's what I assumed, because you have the jacket with all the patches and stuff.
Well, I have multiple ones, but yes.
See? Yeah, well, actually, now that you mention it, I have many of them. Okay, so hide and watch the guard, and then we have trying to bribe, look for another way in. It would have been funny if one of the skills was convince the guard that we're someone different. Brought in your mother's birthday present, a pair of chairs. Runs UPS had some poor woman 60 years old with 2 cracked ribs delivering chairs. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's ridiculous, Arudna. I'm glad you were able to bring that in, and happy birthday to your mom, but delivering chairs. Wow. Well, I'm glad you were able to help. So that means that the snow where you live has dropped enough that they can deliver. They've got enough of them close by. So we've got hiding and watching the guard, and we've got looking for another way in. You missed our battle against the ghoul, which was not much of a battle, Arudna. Hide and watch the guard or look for another way in. All right, last call. Say that you're delivering chairs to the Merchant's Guild. We shovel and plow out. I know. I just wondered if you had... I know you're in Maine. I just wondered if it had dropped enough that it was able to be traveled. But it's all about that shoveling and plowing.
The only thing I know about Maine is that they have a terrible, terrible coat of arms. Absolutely awful.
Maine has a terrible coat of arms? Why is it
terrible?
Yeah.
So, like, there's a thing called landscape heraldry, which is like, it's not actually heraldry, but it's like, it's basically just painting a landscape onto a shield and calling it a coat of arms. And it, like, completely fails at, like, everything a coat of arms is supposed to be. which is like, be easily identifiable, to be like especially at a glance, like these things are designed for like if you are like in hand-to-hand combat and like you see like your somebody running past you, that you can be like, oh, that guy, that's like friend or foe, right?
Whereas instead you're like, oh, that's a picture of Maine. Is what you're
Yeah, like,
saying.
but like you can't even tell, like, because like all of the landscape heraldry tends to like look identical basically, because always like mountains with a lake and some grass, maybe there's like an animal on there or a tree.
Well, see,
But
Arudinel points out, because we're not Europe, so it's not a coat of arms, and Flying Enemy points out the sailor and the farmer look like they're having a meet cute, though.
yeah, like
True, Wispy, we
other
don't.
places besides places in Europe have coat of arms, so
Okay, so chat, we need someone to break this tie. We have a vote for hide and watch the guard is 3 and look for another way in is 3. So we need someone to break this tie. Either vote one or the other, or change vote. Please. $ change vote space the number you want to change it to, or vote. $ vote space the number you want to vote. Please and thank you. I like that dragon.
thank you.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Hey, what's up, Cujo? All right, look for another win. Good to see you, Cujo. And all right, we've decided to look for another way in. As was pointed out by chat, we can't hide. Okay, let's see. I bet it's going to involve climbing, and we don't have that either. Okay, you follow the alley along one side of the Merchant's Guild. After a few yards, it turns right sharply, and a few feet after that, you see an even narrower alley running off to your left, coming to a dead end after a few yards, with a door on the left and a drain pipe leading up past a window to the roof. Do you want to go down the alley to your left or carry on around the building? All right, chat, very simple. $ vote space 1 means that we go down the alley to our left. $ vote space 2 means we carry on around the building. You have a state flag used for the main infantry. It's rarely used because it's boring. Oh, really? No kidding.
Yeah, like US state flags have like a reputation for being particularly bad.
Listen, we were busy doing other stuff, all right?
Utah just got a new flag recently.
Oh, really?
It's not terrible, actually. Like, it's not great either, but, as far as, like, US state flags go.
I actually like...
one of the best ones.
I actually kind of like ours. Here, I'll show in...
Like New York State, or what?
No, Connecticut.
Do you live in New York?
See. I used to, but I live in Southern Connecticut now.
Oh! I thought you, like, moved to Brooklyn from, like, somewhere else in
No,
New York.
I lived in Brooklyn, actually, for years. Then I moved to the Bronx, and then I lived in the Bronx for many years. And now we have moved for the last couple of years. We've been in Connecticut.
I see.
Actually, this month is
now I have to look up where Connecticut is.
Very close to New York. It's right next to it. And speaking of Connecticut, here is Connecticut's coat of arms, which was adopted in 1931, although it appeared on the flag since 1887.
Oh, that's like right next to New York. I see.
Mm-hmm. Whoops, sorry. Go over here. Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh, that's not awful.
It's not too bad, right?
No, it's not too bad. Not sure what like is going on with like those leaves and berries around the shield, but
You get some grapes. You get some grapes and
it's grape. Uh-huh.
Let's see. So, and what it means is he who transplanted sustains. So another word of it is he who transported us will support us. So he who transplanted sustains. So we are sustained.
He who smelt it dealt it.
Yeah, that's not what it says. All right. As you mock my states. Listen, what exactly is what's the Netherlands state motto? All right.
Oh, something Latin. Let me
it
look it
Odam?
up.
Odam. Got him.
I see what you did there.
Connecticut wine's delicious. Yeah, exactly. We're busy building the entirety of the U.S. Navy to worry about a flag design. Exactly.
Oh, it's in French actually. J'ai mon tidrain oder so, or so. Something like that, which translates to I shall maintain. That's what it translates
I
to.
shall maintain. I don't know what. They say this
Yeah.
while standing in front of the dam. I shall maintain.
Well, like, yeah, I'm
the
assuming
dude
it has like
abides.
something to do with like, because like the Netherlands has like a long history of like outsiders conquering it and stuff.
It's true.
So it's like kind of funny. So the coat of arms has like a French motto, and the national hymn is all about how the Dutch are of German blood and swear allegiance to the Spanish king. So
I see.
it's a bit of a mess.
Okay. I will. He who smelled emitted. I like. Very good, flying enemy. Okay. It sounds like I abide from Mandalorian. Okay. You follow the alley to the corner, turn left, and continue walking around the building. As you pass a narrow alley on your right, you see 4 shapes appear in front of you. Oh no, chat. Chat, there are these shapes.
Oh no, shapes.
Shapes. And that looks like a lot more than 4. I count 6, unless my math's off. Anyway, I'm sure they're totally
Well,
friendly.
you are a literature professor, not a math professor.
Exactly, as we've discussed. So I'm actually quite good at basic addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division because I use that all the time. But everything else, not so much. Whereas, meanwhile, my daughter has 106 in her algebra class right now. Troubling.
Which means
she is actually above what is physically possible to receive, because you can only get 106. You can only get 100% on anything. So.
Oh, okay.
These nonsensical 106 scores are, but anyway, she's doing quite well. Okay, as you pass a narrow alley on your right, you see 4 shapes appear in front of you. They advance threateningly. You turn round, but 3 more have appeared behind you, blocking your retreat. Chuckling unpleasantly, the footpads advance on you from both sides. You can try to force your way through them or stand and fight. If you have climb skill, well, we do not have climb skill, so either force our way or stand and fight. Stand and deliver. So force our way is $ vote space 1, and stand and fight is $ vote space 2. $ vote space 1 is to force your way through them. $ vote space 2 is to stand and fight. Belgium has Indracht macht Macht. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Unity is strength. Unity makes might. Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Connecticut's is very much like, well, we're here, so I think we'll be okay. He who transplanted us sustains. Like, hoping for the best. I'm asking ChatGPT what I should do because I'm being attacked by footpads. I actually am curious to see what ChatGPT recommends. That's really funny. Can you imagine playing this game where ChatGPT decides? Oh no, that sounds dangerous. I don't have a definitive answer for you as both options have their pros and cons. It may depend on your skill, stamina, luck, equipment, and other factors. Some possible outcomes are forcing your way through may allow you to escape quickly or get surrounded by more enemies. You may lose some items or health in the process. Standing and fighting may allow you to defeat your foes or get overwhelmed by them. You may also gain some items or experience in the process. The choice is yours. What will you do? Okay, that's creepy, actually. The choice is yours. What will you do is like taken directly from Fighting Fantasy Gamebook language. Wow.
Well, that's like how the bot works,
no,
right?
I understand.
It just
They gather all
copies
this info.
and rearranges other
I
text.
know. But it's just one of those things where you're like, huh? I like that it starts with, oh no, that sounds dangerous. Oh man. Of course, it doesn't actually give us an answer. It's just like, oh man, it's going to be tough either way. Good luck. All right, last call. I have 1 vote for forcing our way through. 2 votes for stand and fight. This bot is unoriginal. True. I said there were 7 footpads, though. That's seriously some of my brain every minute, every day. That's a lot of footpads. I can't tell you what to do as it's your adventure. You have to make your own decisions to face the consequences. Wow. ChatGPT dodging responsibility. See, this is why real chat is better than ChatGPT chat. Real chat does not dodge its own consequences. I could give you some general advice based on common sense. If you have a high skill and stamina, you may be able to fight them off. Blah, blah, blah. Opportunities. If you have a high luck, you might be able to find a way to get some help. You may run into more trouble or waste yo. I think it got cut off. Or waste yo. You may run in. You may waste yo. Don't waste yo. Character count. So it basically said the same thing. That's funny. All right. Well, we're going to find out who was right because we have decided to stand and fight. You may encounter more obstacles. Real chat, willing to make the tough choices. Exactly. All right, Wispy. So here we go. Get ready for your dice rolling here. So as we stand back, you draw your sword and back against a wall as the footpads close round you. One massively built villain steps forward, armed with a length of heavy chain. Well, he chuckles unpleasantly. It's got a sword. Come on, then. Let's see how good you are. You must fight the footpad. Footpad, skill 8, stamina 6.
What's a footpad?
Thief.
Oh, okay. Never heard that word before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like an old school reference for a thief or a ne'er-do-well. Okay. It also says if you roll double 1 on your attack dice at any time, you have to test your luck. So let's hope we don't do that. Okay, he starts out with an 8, which is a 16. So we need a 4 to tie that or a 5 to beat. Yeah, exactly. Footpad's a mugger, basically. They wrap their feet so they can walk quietly. Basically a mugger. As opposed to a burglar. Okay, 4 to tie, 5 to beat, Wispy. Here we go, fighting footpads. Okay, 4 to tie, 5 to beat.
This is weirdly crooked.
Which, the shield? The dragon? Oh.
The drawing overall.
Okay.
Lopsided.
Have you noticed that Port Blacksand sucks? Yes, that is accurate. Okay, so 17, he rolled, what did he roll? He rolled a 16, and we rolled a 17. Nice work. So he is hit. Okay, next roll. Let's keep this rolling. Let's keep this moving quickly here, Wispy. 7, so he's got a 15. So we need a 3 to tie and a 4 to beat. It's like 9:15 in the morning. We've been attacked twice. It's true. It's actually, remember though, it's actually midnight. Or no, it just past dusk, right? So it's like 7 o'clock or something, and we've been attacked twice in the last 15 minutes. And also, one of them we like tried to help. We were like, hey, do you need any help? And it was like, I'm a ghoul. That's how ghouls act. When they're at home having dinner, pass the butter. All right, Sonny, do your homework.
Seems legit.
I mean, 6 plus 3 is 9. Outstanding. Okay, so the footpad has been attacked again. He's going to have to pad his feet somewhere else. Okay, and he rolls again, the exact same score, a 7 again. So we have a 7. So one last time, Wispy. Second verse, same as the first. We need a 3 to tie and a 4 to beat. And 3 to tie, 4 to beat. 3 to tie, 4 to beat. Let's see what we get. Can we defeat this final footpad? It's the final footpad. It's not the final footpad. It's one of the footpads. Final footpad. Footpad.
Zoo.
Okay, 6 plus 4 is 10. Nice, we obliterate the footpad. Absolutely no problem at all. Good work there, Wispy. So, we have defeated them. And the huge footpad slumps to the ground. For a moment, the others hesitate. You take advantage of their indecision and charge forward, trying to break through them. Roll 2 dice, and if the result is equal to your skill score or less. So go ahead and roll those 2 dice, even though we're definitely going to get that because we have a 12 skill. So roll those 2 6-sided dice. All right. So roll 2 6-sided dice for me, please, Wispy. 7. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so you lash out as you charge, and one of the footpads gives ground. You dive through the gap in their line and run off before they can do anything to stop you. You twist and turn through back streets and alleys. Thank you for the sub, Hillness. 69 months. Yep, and of course, obligatory internet meme of nice. Very nice. Good stuff, Hillness. Thank you, Hillness, so much for the support. Twist and turn through back streets and alleys to make sure they aren't following you. Then double back to the Merchant's Guild. You resume your... Okay, thanks, Hillness. You resume your circuit of the building and notice a doorway in the wall, but when you investigate it, you discover that it's been bricked up. There's no way in here. Carrying on around the building, you turn left and find yourself in Key Street. Looking south, you see someone dodging a hail of arrows. You smile to yourself as you head north. The guild has done well with that trick, even though there were some who said it would never work. You come back to the market square, having walked right round the Merchant's Guild, and pause to think. You have found 3 ways in. The front door, where there's a guard to get rid of, the back door, and the drain pipe beside the back door, which leads to a window. You decide that the front door is too risky. Fighting with an armed guard in the market square is bound to attract attention, even at night. This leaves you with the back door or the drain pipe. If you have climb skill or a rope and grapnel, we do not have a rope and grapnel and we don't have climb, you can ignore both options, so we can't do that. So we have either the back door or the drain pipe, chat. So $vote space 1, sorry, there we go. $vote space 1 is going to be the the back door. $vote space 1 is use the back door. $vote space 2 is the drain pipe. $vote space 1 is the back door. $vote space 2 is the drain pipe.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that. All right, we have a bunch of votes for the drain pipe. Okay. So going once, going twice. That last call that. And okay. Excuse me, drain pipe. That's where we're going. Climbing the drain pipe. You start to climb the drain pipe. You do not need climb skill or a rope and grapnel because the drain pipe is an easy climb. You climb to the window but find it securely barred, so you decide to carry on to the roof. Suddenly you hear a slight grating sound above you, and you see this. Sorry. You see this? I think I know what Terry's last illustration for this stream will be. You see this?
Wait. Ah, I don't have this. Ah, aha! Gargoyles.
That is right. You see that. Gargoyle. So, you look up to see that one of the decorative gargoyles on the roof of the Merchant's Guild has come to life. It launches itself off its perch and flies down to attack you, and you prepare to defend yourself as best you can. Deduct 3 from your attack strength because you're clinging to the drain pipe. Oh, crap. I'm glad that we have started out with a 12 then, because the gargoyle has a skill of 9. There we go. Okay, has a skill of 9 and a stamina of 10. And we have only got a skill of 9 at the moment because we're holding on to the drain pipe. So we have to try to win this first round of combat because that would be kind of important. So, let's see. Okay. 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 Gargoyles. Okay. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay. So, all right, I was supposed to roll. That's my fault. Rolls a 4. Okay, so we do win the first round of combat. But with a stony clink, your weapon bounces harmlessly off the gargoyle's magical hide. What will you do now? So it gives us 3 choices. It says, let's see. We can either use a magical weapon, or we can try some other means. Keep fending it off and hope for the best. That seems a little bit over-optimistic. Okay, what's it going to be, chat? Use a magical weapon, try some other means, or keep fending it off and hope for the best. Dial to send vote space 1 is magical weapon, 2 is use some other means, or keep fending it off. Okay, trying some other means. I don't understand why we can't just discuss it with him and like, listen, Gargoyle. I understand that, you know, it's tough. You feel like you're not moving forward in your life, kind of stuck in one place. Perhaps you feel as if you might even seem stoned at times. But at some point, you got to wing it and realize that it's all about taking flight and leaving behind your perch.
Uh-huh. Very good.
All right, we're going to last call that. Going once. Going twice. Because it's not like the statute of limitations has expired. Ha ha! Got him. All right. Try some other means. All right. 73. You realize that you cannot harm the gargoyle without a magical weapon, but there may be another way of dealing with it. Do you have a rope and grapnel? Do you have a black hooded chain? Black hooded cloak? Or do you have a length of heavy chain? So, did they give us... I don't think they gave us a rope and grapnel. Did they... I know we don't have a chain. Did they give us a cloak? I don't know if we have a black hooded cloak.
Well, I drew us with one, so...
Yeah, I'm going to... You know what? Yeah, you did. It just means that you're about to not be able to use it anymore going forward. Attempts of pun may be met with stony silence. These jokes rock. Outstanding. Okay, so you fumble to undo the clasp on your cloak, because we don't have a rope and grapnel, we don't have a chain, and throw it as the gargoyle swoops toward you. Remember to cross it off your adventure sheet. So we don't have a cloak anymore. Okay, we have to roll 2 dice. So let's roll 2 dice here, Wispy. We're looking for something which is equal to our skill score or less, which means we're in pretty good shape. We just don't have a cloak anymore.
Oh, okay. I'm done with this.
You want to... I love the idea, Tari, of your last drawing B. It looks awesome, by the way. Of being this guy fighting the this gray blade fighting this gargoyle while holding onto a drain pipe. I love the idea of like holding on while trying to ward it off with a,
I see.
Oh, you reversed the head too.
Oh no, that's like not a thing. Like in heraldry, you can like the crest always looks where the helmet is looking, basically.
Oh, I see.
So like because the helmet is pointing to the to Dexter, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Like for you guys to the left, the crest also looks to the left.
I see. Well, that's cool. Yeah, Wispy, we did beat the footpad. He had a chain, but the problem is we didn't have a chance to grab it. If we had like not broken through the line and kept fighting him, we would have picked up the chain, but we just ran. Also, thank goodness we have a 12 skill because you rolled the 2 6s. But we did do it successfully. The gargoyle hangs in the air for an instant, struggling with its tangled wing. Then it plummets to the alley below, hitting the ground with a splintering crash. You look down and see it lying in the alley, shattered into pieces like a stone statue. You carry on to the roof and slip through a skylight. It's almost or even a picture of tossing the cloak at it would be pretty awesome.
So we are just fighting a single gargoyle?
Single gargoyle while we're holding onto a drain pipe. And we throw a cloak at it, I think is how we destroy it. Okay. And then this is going to be the last couple of ones, chat, because we're going to wrap up here in about 10 to 15 minutes is what we're looking at. So that gargoyle just went all to pieces. Yeah, his worldview was shattered. Okay. It's like, turns out being a gargoyle isn't all it's cracked up to be. Hey-oop! You drop through the skylight into a short passage. Pausing to get your bearings in the half-light, you see that there are 2 doors, each bearing a badge or symbol of some kind. I should probably also call a save point here because have not saved from the beginning of the game. So hang on a second whilst I do that.
I don't think I've ever drawn a gargoyle before.
The gargoyle was piling on. Right, exactly. I love it. See what you did there. Okay. Save point is 354. You've never done... Really? I find that very hard to believe.
Yeah, well, I was like I'm like too young to like have ever been into the show Gargoyles and like whatever else is there.
Right.
Featuring gargoyles. Not like I do like a lot of architecture drawings.
I was about to say, like, the places where you've lived feature quite a few gargoyles, but maybe not now, in the current circumstances. Instead, you just have to maintain, right? Okay, so the door on the right is marked with a coin symbol. There are 2 doors, each bearing a badge or symbol of some kind. The door on the right is marked with a coin symbol, and the door on the left is marked with a fish symbol. However, we have the spot hidden skill, so we can check the passage for traps first. You search carefully along the paneled walls and find a slight bump in the floor. Rolling back the rug, you find a lever connected to a hidden panel on one side. You're not sure precisely what it is, but it must be the trigger for a trap of some kind, so you give it a wide berth. Nice, so we avoided a trap. Good stuff. So now we get to choose either the left-hand door with the coin symbol or the right-hand door with the fish symbol. So $vote space 1 is the left-hand door. That's the coin symbol. $vote space 2 is the right-hand door with the fish symbol. So go ahead and get your vote.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but weren't we briefed in the beginning that like the dude's symbol was a coin?
Yes, that is correct, and good call. That is correct. We were briefed that his symbol was a coin. In fact, and I quote, his symbol is a coin. So $vote space 1 is coin, $vote space 2 is fish. All right. Which option is go fish? All right, we're going to last call. And close. All right. So we are trying the left-hand door with the coin symbol. All right. You try the door, but it is locked. If you have the pick lock skill, and for some reason we don't, we have the pickpocket skill instead, so we can't do it. We can't get in there. So if not, will you try the door with the fish symbol?
Oh.
So are we going to? So we're going to try the door with the fish symbol, or are we going to give up on the Merchants Guild? I was a little worried about this. I'm like, I feel like picking locks is kind of the thing we would do more than picking pockets. Anyway, maybe we'll find reason to use pickpocket somewhere else. We've already used sneak, and we've spot hidden, so we've used both of those, but we will see. I am some reason. I am some reason. That's true. You are one of the reasons, among others, Emily. So, are we going to try the door with the fish symbol? I'm sorry, let me open that up. So, $ vote space 1 is we try the door with the fish. $ vote space 2 is to look for clues in Brass's house. It does give another option about set out in search of the Eye of Basilisk armed only with the information you already have, but we don't have any information, so I'm not going to give that as an option. We haven't chosen it yet. $ vote space 1 is Brass's house. $ vote space 2 is Eye of the Basilisk. No, listen, who knows? Listen, at chat, this is a democracy. I go along with the democratic decisions of chat, even when I think that they are somewhat questionable. That's all. I'm just saying. Maybe there will come a point where we have to pick pockets with someone, and that will allow us to get something awesome, and then that'll be what we'll do. Maybe that's possible. Okay. So, I think I said, I'm sorry. No, I'm right. Fish is $ vote space 1. Giving up and looking for clues in Brass's house is $ vote space 2. Yeah, I'm correct. All right, last call. Chat is always right 50% of the time. Fair. That seems about right. Okay. All right. Going once. Going twice. Okay. We are going to try the door with the fish symbol. Let's see what happens. We go over to the door with the fish symbol. You try the door, but it is locked. If you have pick lock skill, which we don't, will you give up on the merchant skill and look for clues in Brass's house? So we can't get in, so we have to leave. Okay. You set out towards the field gate. The area between Palace Street and Field Street near Lord Azur's palace is the richest part of town, and you know that you'll have to be especially careful there. The city guard is doubly watchful in that part of town, always keen that the people with the money should see them doing their duty. After you've gone a few yards down Thread Street, you see a bobbing light approaching, and you hear the sound of booted feet. Specifically, you hear this. Wait, hold on a second. That's what you see. They're bobbing, so...
Oh, the music has stopped for me.
I'm on Thief. I just moved over to Thief 2. OST. Wait till you learn the gem is in his pocket. Yeah, well, that would definitely be something. Okay, it asks if we have hide skill. We do not. And so instead what happens is you dodge into a shadowy doorway and stay very still. The light and the footsteps come closer, and you hardly dare to breathe as a two-man patrol from the city guard approaches. You close your eyes and hope they'll go past without noticing you, but suddenly the light is shining straight into your face. "Well now, what have we here?" says a gruff voice. "Come out of there and state your business." What will you do now? Will you explain that you don't have the pick lock skill and so you had to... No. Do you want to, A, try to escape through the door behind you? Do you wish to try to bribe the patrol? I don't know, though, because remember that, like, they get paid a lot of money here. I imagine bribing would be hard. Make a break for it. Or attack the patrol. I mean, we do have a high skill, so... oh. It's because I didn't close that. Okay. Sorry about that. I never closed the old poll. All right, so here we go, chat. What should we do? Do we try to escape through the door behind you? Should we try to bribe the patrol? Should we make a break for it, or should we attack the patrol? We do have 7 gold, yes. Yeah, I don't know either way. I mean, we do have 7 gold, but I feel like we'd probably have to give them a lot to overcome the fact that they're getting paid, you know, well in their regular job. I mean, we can't offer them health benefits, you know what I'm saying?
What about a good dental plan?
True. Have you thought about a dental plan? Are you saying I have bad teeth?
Yes, that's why we need to remove them. And then you punch him in the face.
And then we destroy our hand because they have a full helmet on. Like, ow! I like the idea that we're just standing there and all of a sudden we're just like, huh, 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 you know? I wouldn't even pick their pockets. Those guards were every level of nope. Yeah, and that actually, and I don't remember which book has Port Blacksand. It might be City of Thieves. But there's one other port where they, like, the first thing you see on the front is the cover. In fact, I'm going to go look. I think it's...
We did another one with Port Blacksand.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's City of Thieves. I think it's City of Thieves. Yep. It's City of Thieves with Zanbar Bone. And check it out, chat. This is what the picture looks like from that opening page. That's like the guard that we just saw.
Huh.
So yeah, you don't want to mess around with Port Blacksand. All right. We're going to try to escape through the door behind us. Through the will of chat. Okay. So, trying not to let the guardsmen see what you're doing, you reach behind you and feel along the door until you find the doorknob. Test your luck. All right, Wispy, so we need to roll 2 dice. We need an 8 or less. This is our weakness until we take that potion of fortune, and then we'll be up to a 9, which is decent. So, yes, so test your luck, chat. So we need 2 6-sided dice. It's pointing at us. He's like, raw. It's just a cool looking helmet. I love that picture. The last time you'll be able to show an awesome flowing cloak for No Man Greyblade, unless we find one later on, Tari.
Oh, rip.
8. Just enough. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we're down to 7 luck. We'll have to be careful and think about it next time we're asked to test our luck. Do we just drain that potion of fortune right then? But we were, in fact, lucky. So let's see what happens. The door opens and you stagger back into the darkness, throwing the door shut and bolting it behind you. You lean against the door, trying to catch your breath, but the pounding on the door reminds you that the bolt won't hold it forever. You need to find some way out. The guardsman hammering on the door must have woken the house's owner, for you can hear someone stirring upstairs. You hurry to a window on the other side of the room and climb out. By the time the guardsmen get into the house, you will be long gone. Woo! All right, we escaped. Barely. You make your way along Thread Street to the field gate, keeping to the shadows. You never know when you might meet another patrol. After a while, you come to the corner of Short Street and Field Street, where you see two houses. The one on the right is an impressive 2-story stone building, and you see the symbol of a coin cut into a doorpost. The house on the left is smaller, half-timbered, and has the symbol of an oar on a painted sign over the door. One of these is the house of Brass the Merchant. Do you know which one? Will you try the house on the right, which is the one that has a coin on the doorplate, or doorpost, or the one on the left, which has the symbol of an oar on the sign? So, you should know this, chat, because we mentioned it before. So, $vote space 1 is the house on the right. That's the one with the coin. $vote space 2 is the house on the left. That's the one with the oar. So, $vote space 1 is coin. $vote space 2 is oar. And you should know that symbol because we talked about it before. Okay, chat seems to know. One standing guard, one crusty, long-worn, and long unwashed pair of jeans standing on its own standing guard. All right, last call, last call. Going once. Going twice. Okay, we are going to try the one with the coin because, as we know, the brass the merchant's symbol is indeed a coin. So, all right. You look all around the 2-story house for possible entrances. There is no back door, but you find 2 possible ways in. A front door, which is locked, and a drain pipe, which leads up to 3 windows on the upper floor. If you have the pick lock skill... But since we don't, you can climb the drain pipe or make our way back to the market square and visit the Merchants Guild, although we've already done that. So, we have to climb the drain pipe. So here we go. After first checking to make sure that the coast is clear, you begin to climb the drain pipe. It's an easy climb. Yeah, exactly. Sure, Marinda. It's an easy climb, so it doesn't matter if you don't have the climb skill. But we have to test our luck. Now, here's the question, chat. We're currently sitting with a 7 on our luck. So, just a symbol. Again, when we take our potion of fortune, it will increase our luck and give us an additional one. So, do we want to $vote space 1 take the potion of fortune now so that we go up to a 9 luck? Or do we want to take a chance? This gives us, I think it's like right at 50-50 right now. If we roll 2 dice and get higher than luck, then we'll be unlucky. So, $vote space 1 is take the potion of fortune now. $vote space 2 is $vote space 2 is don't take the potion of fortune now. Ah, those action lines. Purple, not purple. Purple.
It's not purple, it's blue.
Blue? It looks like indigo. Indigo.
Indigo is blue.
Well, but indigo is like a particular shade of blue. That looks like I guess it looks like a violet or a lavender to me almost. Is it just a straight blue?
I think it might be your screen.
Maybe it's my screen.
Like this is definitely not a lavender.
Maybe so. Oh, okay. Yeah, I moved it over. Yeah, you're right. Not a lavender. But it doesn't. It has like a. Doesn't it have kind of like a purplish sheen to the blue? Something like it. Feels like has a little bit of a tinge. No.
It's quite
Miranda
cold,
says it as a purple
blue.
tinge, and Triffid says it looks a little purplish. Okay, I'm not crazy then. I was like, I thought, a little bit. Okay, so we have a tie here, chat, between taking the Potion of Fortune or not. So taking the Potion of Fortune is $ vote space 1. Not taking the Potion of Fortune is $ vote space 2. So here we go. What's it going to be? What's it going to do? What you going to do when it comes for you? So I'm going to last call this. Next vote or change vote is going to do what is necessary. $ vote space 1 is take the Potion of Fortune. $ vote space 2 is don't.
So. Another one done.
Yay! Oh, I love that. That looks good. Hey, questionable results. All right, this is going to be probably our last decision of the day, chat. Okay, and
God damn, I'm hungry.
we are going to take the Potion of Fortune. Okay, so we're going to drink that, which means we now have 1 spot open in our backpack, too. And we are now up to a 9 score. Okay, so now, Wispy, 2 6-sided dice. We need to roll a 9 or less to be lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm climbing
We are
up
gonna
to
go
get lucky.
like half an hour long, like on, right?
Well, this is we're actually already past that. Like 3:30 is going to be a half hour past normal
Oh, I see.
because we started late because of various issues.
So this is my last drawing.
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
Sadly.
okay. I see.
Sadly. Unless you want to fill in and like pretend that it's purple again.
I can just make it all purple.
All right, Wispy. $sign. Not $ anything. Sorry. All right, Wispy. 2 6-sided dice. We're looking for a 9 or less. Let's do it. Let's make this happen. Let's do the business. 3 + 1 is 4. Okay, so we are lucky in this case. All right. So that means...
Oops, all
See,
purple.
no potion needed. Yeah, I know. I know it's true. We wouldn't have known. Okay. If you are lucky, and we are. You climb rapidly and reach the level of the first floor windows in less than a minute. The first thing you notice is that all the windows are covered by stout iron grills to prevent thieves like you breaking in. Even though there's no way in, you can still get some idea of the layout of the upper floor of the house. And here, chat, is the picture that we see. There's the picture that we see. Person resting peacefully. Bars on the windows. Okay. So, in front of you, there is a window looking onto a landing. You can see 2 doors on your left and 1 on your right, and 1 more at the far end of the landing. A window on your left looks into a small bedroom belonging to a young girl if the dolls on the floor are anything to go by. Finally, a window on your right looks into a larger bedroom dominated by a huge 4-poster bed where a middle-aged couple lies sleeping. You climb carefully back to down to the alley below and head for the front door, which is the only way into the building. If you have pick lock skill... If you don't have the skill, you can't get into the house. In that case,
This is where I would keep my pick lock skill if I had one.
In that case, you have 2 options. You can look for information at the Merchant's Guild, which we couldn't get into because we don't have pick lock skill, or you could try to find the Eye of the Basilisk using only the information you have gathered so far.
Jesus.
Oh, goodness. All right, so we're going to have a choice to make in our next one, which is where we're actually going to go, based upon 0 information that we do not have. But we will do that next time. I am really excited with Gray Shade No Man, though. No Man, Gray Shade No Man. No Man Greyblade, that's what I meant to say. Has nothing to do with Gray Shade. Completely different in every respect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk about what we did draw. Actually, just before I do that, so to finish up chat, we have 12 out of 12 skill, which served us in good stead today. 19 out of 19 stamina, we didn't get hurt. 8 out of 9 luck, we used the Potion of Fortune, we have 8 out of 9 luck. We have 7 gold, 10 out of 10 provisions, so we're very good on that. We have a short sword, leather jerkin, we have a backpack with 5 things, a hand lamp, torch, tinderbox, dagger, and provisions. We have 3 special skills, pickpocket, spot hidden, sneak, and not pick locks. So just to be clear. Okay, and now we're going to save that. Yes, I would like to replace it. And now we can talk about the drawings that we did today. The game is very much favoring the lockpicking skill. Yes. Who would have imagined in a game about these? Anyway, now I'm just having fun needling Emily a little bit. Okay, so let's show the drawings that we have. I have many impressions about Armadale. Well, you can come in to get me. Oh wait, I keep my door locked. I guess you won't be able to get in. Hey-o! Okay, we could try to sneak through the door. Yes. We did use spot hidden as well. All right, so we began with this warm-up drawing, which is poor Tari being very sleepy.
Yes.
And then we did the Fifi multiple concept ideas thing. Oh, is this like possible emote ideas? I actually really like that.
No, I just like drew like some blobs and then like random blobs and then like try to draw over them.
I like the speed Fifi there in the middle. I like the speed Fifi is pretty cool. So there was that. Then we got into more Fifi. More Fifi. Then we got into the actual, I like the popcorn too. Then we got into the thievery, I think, at this point. With our character, No Man Greyblade. No Man, gender fluid rogue, No Man Greyblade. Good stuff, good stuff. And then we had the cloak. That's a good thing we had it because then we had to use it to get away from the gargoyle. And we no longer have it, but that's okay because we're awesome. And I love the shadowing on that too. So we had that. And then we had this coat of arms, which took a lot of the time that Tari was drawing. I love that. That's really cool.
Thank you.
We should just like show that off to everyone and they'll be like, you're clearly good. Here, have the Eye of the Basilisk. So there's that. Oh, wait, did Wayman Wolf... Oh, Wayman Wolf gave you, Questionable Results, gave you a sub. That was from one of the gift subs, I think, from before. That was from one of the gift subs from before. So, yes, welcome back, Questionable Results. So, awesome picture. I love this.
Thank you.
And the crest, and you did well with the sailboat in the end. It was all good. It was all fine.
Thank you. Yeah, like I just like drew it like I always draw sailboats. So instead of like trying to mimic the style in the official ones.
Yeah. No, it works.
Because this is just the supreme way to draw a sailboat.
Yeah, this is clearly what they meant
Yes,
to
I will
draw.
fight anybody over this.
Yeah, this is what they meant to draw, obviously. And then last but certainly not least, the Battle of the Drain Pipe, which was mostly a ward off the gargoyle and then you just throw the cloak. One of the options, by the way, is when it says use a magical weapon, you turn to it and it says there's no way you could have gotten a magical weapon by this part of the adventure. Go back to entry 1 and try again, but do it honestly this time. I was like, damn! So fortunately, we did not try to do that. But we did use a cloak. We got away from the gargoyle, but we have no idea where the heck this Eye of the Basilisk might be. But we'll figure it out down the line. Anyway, I love the action shot there. So good stuff today from Tari, as always. So thank you, Tari. I'm excited to see how we find out with no information where the Basilisk is. That'll be fun. Maybe the second half of the adventure is all just picking pockets. Maybe there's a pocket monster, and we have to pick the pockets. We will see. So, Tari, where do you want? Wonderful work as always. Where would you like to let people know to find your stuff and things and all that?
Either on Tumblr or on Instagram at TariToons. Where I post my drawing stuff. So go follow me there.
You definitely should. And you're going to see Tari here as well for Shire Adventures, which will be, I think it actually is next week and the week after, I think. I think it's the 14th and 21st.
Something like that.
And then we'll have Tari.
Like, I need to do some time zone calculating because depending on the time, like, I'm not sure if it's like 1 hour earlier or later for me.
Okay.
Now, because you guys went already into summertime and we guys have not yet. So.
Right, we haven't yet. We are going to be soon. We'll be
next weekend.
Yeah.
So I need to see because if that means that we would be playing till like 3 a.m.
That might be hard.
That's not might not be doable for me, but we'll see about that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me.
Thank you, Tari. You should go get some rest. And we will have more of this, of course, illustration awesomeness next month, chat, so you can get more of our Midnight Rogue, too. Thank you, Tari. Can we get some love for TariToons and the amazing work? And thanks, Tari. We will see you hopefully next week. And yeah, what Miranda said is true. If need be, you could even maybe do a half stream where you do the first part of it and then you head to bed and you have someone else Jaeger you for the next half. We could do that, too. So
Maybe. As
a possibility.
But yeah,
anyway, sleep well, Tari.
Oh, I'm not yet going to bed. It's just 9:30 for me.
Oh, okay. Well, then, wind down, though. you've been
dinner
yawning your head
time.
off. Dinner. Okay.
Okay.
Fair
okay.
enough.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
Tara.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks as always. Alrighty. So, good stuff. There we go, chat. And there was our little map that we've got as well. Whoops. And, of course, the cover of Midnight Rogue. Go and practice your pick locks. I would support that. Absolutely, I would. All right, chat. So I'm going to rise up on out of here in a little over a half hour. We're going to be over on GogCom's Twitch channel with Talisman Adventures as we continue that campaign. We'll run that from 4:15 to between 7 and 7:15 p.m. Eastern, and then that'll be it for Tuesday. Then I will be back over here on Friday with Court of Blades Valorword. That's happening Friday night. And then Saturday night, I believe we have Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have some of that going on as we go through. If you liked what you saw and heard today, please make sure to follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, our Discord with !ArvCord, Twitter with !ArvTweets, website arvanelaron.com, financially !ArvShop. Triffid and I are going to be reworking that over the next 6 weeks or so. So that's going to have some new things going up on it. It'll be restructured and so on. So you'll be able to get some cool swag to support the channel and show off how awesome your swag is. And then !ArvTreon, the Patreon that gives you inspirations to help the players, really is the financial backbone of the channel. So definitely support us there. Cool stuff for you and the channel as a whole. And of course, subbing to the channel, as several of you did today, is also really helpful. Again, those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. On the publishing side, Icarus for my graphic novel from Athos Arts, Library for my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And if you liked what you saw tonight in terms of the vibe of it, may I recommend Greyshade. My guy is not a thief, he's an assassin, but nonetheless, some similarities with the cities that you might see here. So Greyshade will get you over to the link where you can buy a copy of that novel, where you can buy, or you can pre-order a copy of the sequel to the novel called Renegade, that's coming out later this year, and of course the last book in the series, Heretic, which is coming out next year, and of course the tabletop role-playing game from Brandon O'Brien. If you want to actually be this person, like chat was today, then you can also pre-order that. That'll be coming out later this year from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and of course the audiobook of Greyshade done by our very own Trent Sparks. That will be done as well. Otherwise, as always, remember BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, important to reach out to others when you need help and to reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the fine people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war. And we stand up not just for them, but for those in the future who might go through similar situations. And last but certainly not least, Klein. Again, I've been talking quite a bit about this. This is the kickoff event for ArvCon 2023. It's happening May 26th, Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. $5 tickets will get you through the door, and you can actually see it in person in the live audience that's in person at that historic theater in Bridgeport, Connecticut. But even if you can't be there in person, you can still see the live stream online of it, and that again is $5. So please go over there, distribute that flyer widely, and make sure that you pick up those tickets, please, so we can not only have a real lot of fun together, but also support the Klein Memorial Auditorium, and most importantly, of course, the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. That's going to do it from me. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Arudnell Dragonspear, Emily the Invincible, Hillness, Triffity Mats. Thank you so much to all of the amazing mods who are the best in the business, and thank you to my Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Arudnell Dragonspear, Emily, Hillness, Triffid. Thank you to Effect Life, to Wispy Song, to Questionable Results, and special thanks to Effect Life for making ArvBot, which continues to be awesome. Thank you, ArvBot. Thank you, Effect Life. And thank you to Abji, Adojimbo. Thank you to Avasemaphore, to Chaotix. What's up, Chaotix? Thank you to Craigery, to Cujo. Thank you to Flying Enemy. Thank you to Galadriel Bot, who's totally not a bot. Thank you to Jagtris, to Little Roy Sarasa, to Lonely Liza, Lost Rivers. Thank you to Minlon619. Thank you to Pandor, Roxessi. Of course, thank you to TariToons and to T-Bank. And again, special thanks to TariToons that I just mentioned, because Tari, who does this amazing illustration, and I'm very fortunate to get a chance to hang out with a good friend and to work with someone who has such wonderful understanding and artistic skill of what we're doing here. So thank you to TariToons as well. That's it for me. You were lurking while working. What's up, Chaotix? Good to see you, man. So I'm going to head on out. I'm going to be over on GogCom in a half hour, so please stop by then. And until then, remember, more of this to come next month. Otherwise, I'll see you folks over on GogCom in about a half hour for Talisman Adventures, sponsored by Pegasus Spiele. Until then, everyone be good to each other. Bye for now. Honk.